Needed the wide angle for this, but here's the truck before the wash. We'll get a quick walk around before we wash everything down. Not like a crazy in-depth detailed wash like I usually do, but just a quick thing to actually see what it really looks like and to get a good baseline before things change on it. But yeah, and it's raining right now, so again, we're not doing anything crazy, but just wanted to get the camera out and stuff like that and get a good once around for the truck in the daytime before, you know, yeah. But there's going to be a lot of videos to come, like, so, you know, I'll get back to you guys in a few minutes and get some footage of us washing it and stuff as well.
All right.
About to do some more stuff on the Titan, or some stuff on the Titan throughout the day as parts come in. Right now, I'm at the other house, grabbing some more stuff, running some errands and whatnot, and then we are gonna go back to the other house and get all this stuff done. But right now, I just gotta drop this off, grab some stuff, go over there, and then, yeah. So I'll get back to you guys in a little while. First order of business on the Stillen Supercharged, technically Infinity QX56T, is the hood struts. So pop those on and boom, took one off already. Then just got to do the other side, and then no more wooden bonnet damper or bonnet stand. But yeah, overall it's a pretty cool truck so far. I do see a bunch of things that I'm going to have to do, like maintenance wise, to like tidy stuff up and whatnot. It does look like quite a bit of things are done. It does have long tube headers, as you guys can see down there. Again, just showing you guys that part again. But yeah, just gonna go around and just fix stuff, tidy stuff up, change stuff that needs to be changed little by little by little by little. And then over time, this thing is gonna be really, really nice, because it is pretty nice so far. There's no rust underneath or anything crazy like that. So yeah, got to address the coolant leak, which is somewhere under the bottom down here. Another thing is eventually changing out this this radiator and clutch fan for an electric fan that's shrouded with two big fans. That way I, one, keep the car cooler, two, increase MPG, and three, make it just overall more efficient, because this is supercharged and it'll be taking some parasitic loss off of the engine because it's spinning that big fan against air and stuff like that. So it's just making the engine spin. It's harder for the engine to spin with something like that. As you guys can see, it's a really, really big clutch fan. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't, I don't know. But yeah, let me put these bonnet struts on and then get back to you guys. Also have this heat shield. I should wait till I get the gold foil thingy to put on it, but for now I'm just going to use this wire brush and wire brush it off, paint it black, and then eventually whenever I get that heat and reflecting thing, I'll put it on. But yeah, just gonna make it look a little nicer because as you can see, this wire brush thing is pretty good. If I can, I'll set the camera somewhere, but yeah, let's see. Do you have a really old vehicle with no modern amenities like CarPlay or Android Auto, and you're not mechanically inclined? Well, look no further. I have the solution for you. This is the Car Tablet Pro Max. Right now, it's on sale for $100, and then with my link, it's an additional 10% off. You can grab one of these that has lots of features like CarPlay, Android Auto. You can use a bunch of apps from your phone when you connect it, and it even has an integrated dash cam. Look at that. An installation, if I could even call it that, is super simple because you just stick it wherever you want to stick it, plug it into the cigarette lighter, and you're good to go. That's literally it. And it's pretty responsive, especially for something that's $100. That's it. What can you really get these days for $100? Not much. But this, you definitely can get. It'll keep your car safe by recording. It connects to your phone. It has lots of features. And it's also a modular system, so you can do a lot of things. Bro, my mind was blown when I seen this. So I'm like, you know what? I got to put everybody on because that's what I do. I got to put people on when I find something sick. So yeah, this thing, bruh, like, I have Waze on this 2004 Nissan Titan. Like, you really can't beat it. Got the new filter on. It's a shorter one, but it's wider, so that compensates for it, and it's not just bucked up against this thing. And also this thingy pulls air right there, so that's also good. I will probably end up putting like the HVAC tubing in there to make it directly like from the cold air, so that way we can get even more air. But granted, yes, a bigger cone or a longer cone would be good because it's just going to tuck up against there, but also a ram air thingy or HVAC thing to ram the air into this part will also do the exact same thing. So that's what we're going to do. But been speaking to a whole bunch of people on the forums and whatnot, so I have the part number for the belt, the main belt, so I'll grab that. I need to get the part number off that one back there. I can see the part number now that it's on top, so that's good. I'll take that picture. There is a belt thing that I want, not a belt thing. There is a pulley that I want, so I got to figure that out. With the tune and everything like that, that's going to be later down the line. But just been talking about different things. Also going to do the coil packs and do an R8 coil conversion. That's always good. That's going to give us more spark, better controllability. And that doesn't require a tune, so that's automatically going to be better fuel economy, better throttle response, and then that on top of removing the clutch fan, putting an E-fan, and doing those kind of things, it's just going to make this car, one, a lot more responsive, a lot better, a lot more fuel efficient, and just overall better because it's going to run cooler. The air is going to flow freer through and get into the engine bay and make the heat dissipate outside of the engine bay, so that's going to be good as well. Eventually, when I switch to the Titan hood, I'll cut some relief holes in there. That way there's extra space for the air to come out, like how it has like these little things right here. Hold on, can you see my finger? Yeah, you can kind of see it. So right here, cut those out and add like a vent on either side, and that way the heat will be able to come out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll get to you guys in the next one and let you guys know what else we're going to be doing to this thing, because pretty much we're going to just be refreshing this thing and getting it good enough to be super reliable to do truck stuff. I also found out that this thing has a 2-inch lift in the front. Not sure what the lift is in the back, but overall it is pretty leveled. So I do believe it just has the rough country leveling kit in the front, and then the back is even, so there's no rake or reverse rake, whatever it's called. But yeah, we'll talk more about suspension stuff in the next video as well. Peace.